This video is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing should be taken as factual. This is all my astrological opinion. Please enjoy. Hey everybody, this is Sonia with Melanin Goddess Life. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another celebrity reading. So today's reading is a popular one. It's been a hot topic the last few days, and I think we've all seen the clips and seen the podcast, heard the stories, and I thought we'd come on here and talk about this viral moment, this viral sensation that has happened. So today we're going to be talking about the talented comedian, actor. He is a phenomenal storyteller, and I just enjoy his energy all the way around. We're going to be talking about Mr. Katt Williams on this video. It's going to be a quick video. Just want to hit some highlights on it, but we had to talk about it because he has been trending the last few days for this podcast that he did as a guest on, I believe it's Shannon Sharp's podcast, Club Shay Shay, I believe is the podcast. And Katt got on there, and Katt did what Katt does, and that is talk his shit and speak his truth. So, and I am never, ever mad at that. But from an astrological standpoint and the astrologer in me, I wanted to kind of take a peek at what is going on with Katt that could have prompted this. And the minute I saw his birth chart along with his transit chart, I'm like, all of this is coming together, and this is just the tip of the iceberg for him. So without further ado, let's talk about Mr. Katt Williams really, really quickly. Katt was born on September the 2nd, 1971 at 5:28 a.m. in Cincinnati, Ohio. So that is going to make him a Virgo sun, an Aquarius moon, and he is a Leo rising like your girl. So this is a kindred spirit for me. So with that sun being in Virgo, that speaks to, for me, he's a very intellectual person, a very intellectual man, highly, highly intelligent. I love to hear him speak because he articulates very well, but he is also very much of a thinker. And if you know anything about the sign of Virgo, it is ruled by Mercury, which is the thinking planet, the exchange of information, the exchange of words. So I really get that energy from him. He's also an Aquarius moon. Now, him being an Aquarius moon speaks to his ability to speak his truth. One thing about Aquarian energy, there's a couple other signs that I say this about Aquarian energy is they may tell you a joke, but they never tell you a lie. And this is what you get when you're dealing with Katt Williams. Now, does he know how to spin a story and add a little razzle dazzle to it? Absolutely. But the core of what he's telling you, that is all facts. And he does not shy away from his truth and telling you like it is. And with him being a Leo rising, that adds to his celebrityism, that adds to his big personality, that adds to him just showing up in being a celebrity, but he does it so very well. Okay? Now, some of the things that I saw in his birth chart, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, is, of course, Katt has a wealth placement. His second house has is ruled by the sign of Virgo, but he has his Pluto actually in his second house of money, which we all know Pluto is the planet of wealth building. It is the billionaire planet. It is the planet of extreme transformation around money. So anytime I see Pluto in the second house, which actually I have Pluto in the second house as well, this is an energy of over his lifetime, over his lifespan, his money will transform in different ways, in different cycles. You know, this is what I call the rags to riches type placement. So you can go from being someone that's down and out until the next thing you know, you've amassed wealth that is exceedingly abundantly more than you thought it would be. So he definitely has a wealth placement. His 10th house of career has Saturn in Gemini, which is indicative of him having a very long-standing career. And his career gets better as he gets older. You know, Saturn is all about time. Saturn is all about doing the work. So this is people that advance in their career, you know, with steady work, taking the steps, doing the things that you're supposed to do, doing things with integrity, and building your career with regards to that. And with that Saturn being in Gemini, his career path has been in things that are Gemini, media, him being a stand-up comedian, him being in movies and things of that nature. So it definitely ties in, with his career trajectory. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is his fourth house in his natal chart. He has Jupiter and Neptune there. Now, Jupiter in the fourth house, like one of the things that it stands out for me is this someone possibly coming from a big family, or someone coming from a highly religious family or a highly spiritual family, or a family that put a really big importance on education. And if I'm not mistaken, Katt is a child prodigy. I believe that he has an exceptionally high IQ, and he is a part of the Mensa organization. And he also has Neptune in the fourth house. Okay, but what I want to talk about is his transits that are going on right now. Now, currently, Katt is 52 years old, so the theme of his birthday year of 52, so that's last birthday September to next birthday September the 24th, 2024, I'm sorry. The theme around his year is going to be around the fifth house. So this could look like dating. This could look like romance. This is about our children or the children in our lives. This is about our creativity and our creative projects and the area that we take a chance on. So one of the things that I find for this year for him would be finding his joy again. Going back to things that bring him happiness, that bring joy to his life, different hobbies, him getting into his creativity. So there may be a lot of creative projects coming down the pipeline for him that he's possibly working on. Again, this can be a reconnection with regards to his children. So he may be finding joy with reconnecting with his children. His children may be experiencing some really big milestones in their lives, and he's a part of that. Now, Katt keeps his personal life very, very personal, very private. So I'm not really sure what's going on with his dating life, but the fifth house is about romance. So if he's currently single, this could possibly bring new dating opportunities into his life, romantic interest into his life. If he is currently dating someone or in a relationship with someone, this could bring the romance back to the relationship in some way. So this is all about him finding his joy and tapping again into his creativity. So I can't wait to see what is coming down the pipeline for him in the next few months with regards to his career and his creative projects. Now, I did his love life calculation. This is where I determined the age in which I feel like someone should come into their love year and should see some kind of transformation around their love life. I came up with the age of 54 for him. So that's a little bit down the line here, but I will backtrack and say that the other age that I came up with was 51. So I don't know if there's something that happened during that time with regards to his romantic life. I don't know, maybe he got into a relationship, and maybe now here at 52, with the theme being fifth house things, the romance may be taking on a different dynamic. Again, I don't know, because he keeps his personal life very private, and I do respect that about him. So let's talk about what we came here for. Well, what I came here for is what is going on with him now. Now, he's a Leo rising like your girl. And if you are not familiar, or if you follow me on Instagram, I had made a post, or I did a live or something to that effect, where I specifically said my Leo risings this year, kind of closer to May, when Jupiter goes into Gemini, it is going to be highlighting our 11th house. Now, 11th house is the house of groups, friends, organizations, our worldwide reach. And this is also the area that governs technology. And we place the internet into this area. And I specifically said, if you are Leo rising, there is a high probability that you could go viral with something with regards to this transit. So that would be from May 2024 to May 2025. Now, as we always talk about, energies could start to work up anywhere from like 6 months, 3 to 6 months prior to the official time that it's supposed to start. So This Jupiter in Gemini energy is already triggering things to happen with Katt because he has gone viral with this interview. This interview was beautifully put together. It was entertaining. It was insightful. I enjoyed listening to him speak and listening to him talk and tell about his stories and experiences. But this Jupiter in Gemini energy that's coming up this summertime has already hit Katt. This has gone viral. Everybody's talking about it. So it's done what it's supposed to do. But let's kind of backtrack just a little bit because I am still like happy about what's about to come up for him next. Now, currently Jupiter's in the ninth house for him. So this is why it's very important for you to get a personal reading because everybody's degrees are going to be different, which means the planets are going to be positioned a little bit differently. So currently Jupiter is still in his ninth house. Ninth house is higher education, higher media projects, our belief systems, speaking our truth is in this area. So again, Jupiter is that planet of expansion, growth, opportunity, and abundance. So it expands what area it's in. So it's in the ninth house. Now, as we get closer to Jupiter transiting, Jupiter is going to move over in March 2024 to his 10th house of career. It's going to set up residence there for about a year. So it'll stay there to March 2025, expanding his career life. This is going to be a phenomenal year for him with regards to his career. It is going to be so many opportunities to open up for him to expand his career. There's going to be different types of things coming towards him. This may have him branching off into a different area career-wise, but this is a lot of growth. This is a lot of opportunity. This is a lot of expansion. This is a lot of recognition. This is the energy of getting your flowers while you're still here. People recognizing you for the work that you've done. Now, this energy is impacting him because after this podcast that he did, this interview that he did, you have all these beautiful stories of people coming out talking about Katt's generosity and how he's helped them, particularly these up and coming comedians, people in the entertainment business, that he does things a lot behind the scenes to help others. So you've got these beautiful stories. That's that Jupiter going into the 10th house because the 10th house is our public reputation and what we're known for. So people coming out again, telling these wonderful stories about his generosity, about him being a straight shooter, him being a really, really good guy. And I love that for him. But as we get closer to March, and we got that year, March 2024 to March 2025, Katt, the world is your oyster. Please capitalize on this energy. You're going to have so many opportunities coming your way. Now, the only downside that I'll see to this is because Jupiter is in Gemini. And again, Jupiter is about expansion and growth and opportunity. And Gemini is the dual sign. So the biggest problem you're going to have with this energy is having so many opportunities coming your way and having to decide, which one you're going to capitalize on, what you're going to do. So this is where that Virgo energy that he has is going to come into play, and he's going to use his discernment to pick out the best opportunities for him. But I think that's a great problem to have. It's a lot of opportunities, and I'm so happy for him. Another thing that's going to help him is that Saturn will be leaving out of his seventh house one-on-one relationships. So that'll be leaving out of his house. So there was a lot of lessons learned over the last 2.5 years about relationships, one-on-one relationships, whether that was marriage, whether that was, romantic relationships, friends, business, things of that nature. So he's been learning a lot of lessons over this time. That's going to be leaving here in a few months. It's going to go over into his 8th house. And this is where Saturn is going to set up for another 2.5 years in that 8th house of other people's money, other people's resources, inheritances, debt, taxes, things of that nature. So my suggestion to him would be just be mindful of who he's going into business with. This could prompt him to get a little bit more serious about the people that he does business with, particularly around people that has anything to do with his money. So I always say when Saturn goes into the 8th house, this may be a good time to do an independent audit over your taxes, over your finances, and making sure everything is in order for you. So I did not want to make this long. One other thing is his North Node is currently transiting his ninth house. So this could be educational opportunities. I don't know if he's thinking about going back to school, educating himself, maybe getting a degree. Doing a lot of long distance travel is probably on the agenda for him. And this could be prompting a shift in his religious beliefs or his spiritual beliefs. And this could prompt a spiritual awakening for him or some type of spiritual transformation. Okay, so that's all I wanted to do was talk about what was going on with Mr. Katt Williams. I wish him the best. I can't wait to see what he does with this positive energy that he has until 2025. I hope he capitalizes on it, and I hope to hear a lot more from him. So if you'd like your own personal reading, please visit my website at www.melaningoddesslife.biz. Follow me on all the social media platforms at melaningoddesslife.biz. And thank you so much, and you guys have a great day. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.